On the morning of May 8th, 1969, in an unremarkable terraced house on Park Avenue in Bristol, England, police discovered the body of a 93-year-old woman who had choked to death on a piece of chicken bone. The neighbours knew her only as Mrs. Dennis Toon, a quiet, elderly lady with faded elegance who lived modestly with her housekeeper. What they didn't know was that this frail woman, found dead in such humble circumstances, was once one of the most powerful and scandalous figures in British high society. She was Almina Herbert, the 5th Countess of Carnarvon, the woman whose vast fortune funded the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb and the real-life inspiration behind the Countess of Grantham in Downton Abbey. But behind the glittering facade of aristocratic respectability lay decades of shocking secrets, illegal activities and moral compromises that would have destroyed lesser mortals. From her controversial birth as an illegitimate child, through blackmail scandals, adultery trials, and whispered rumors of illegal abortions performed in her exclusive nursing homes, Almina's story reads like the darkest Victorian melodrama. The police report from that May morning noted that the modest house contained only a few remnants of former grandeur: a silver photograph frame containing the image of a magnificent castle, some faded letters tied with ribbon, and a jewelry box that held nothing but costume pieces. Yet this same woman had once owned priceless Rothschild treasures, commanded the loyalty of kings, and held the power to make or destroy reputations across London's most exclusive circles. Before we continue with the story of Lady Almina Carnarvon, hit that subscribe button and tell us in the comments which state or city you're watching from. Because this tale of American-style ambition meets British aristocracy is going to shock you to the core. The woman who died alone in Bristol that spring day had once commanded the loyalty of wounded soldiers, the devotion of powerful men, and the fear of London's aristocratic elite. Her rise and fall represents one of the most extraordinary and disturbing sagas in the annals of the British aristocracy. A story that reveals how corruption and deception can flourish even in the most respectable surroundings, and how the pursuit of power and respectability can ultimately consume those who sacrifice their souls to achieve them. In the golden age of Victorian England, when the sun never set on the British Empire, and aristocratic privilege seemed as eternal as the stones of Westminster Abbey, few institutions appeared more solid than the great country estates. Highclere Castle in Hampshire, with its towering Gothic Revival architecture and 5,000 pristine acres, embodied this seemingly unshakable world of hereditary power